thank you so much for hosting this morning's call. Thank you for all that you do, ladies and gentlemen. If you only knew all of the work that Miss Walker does behind the scenes, you would be really appreciative, more appreciative of this young lady. She's out there not only building a huge team, but doing as we do, especially in our organization, which is serve, 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 and it's all going to come back to you, young lady. So I appreciate you. And good morning, good morning, good morning. What day is it? Let's look at the calendar. It is December 19th. Let's talk about a few things real quick because yes, I got the call once again. Actually, it was a text at about 5 o'clock this morning. Didn't check it out until a few minutes ago that, yeah, I'm up. That means, are you ready? Are you ready? It's not really even what I was going to talk about, but are you ready when you get called into the game? Or are you ready for what you say you desire, what you say you need? And that's determined by when your time comes, if you're ready to get into the game and give it your all. Have you been working on yourself? Have you been working on your personal development? Have you been working on your business? Have you been sowing those seeds? Have you been practicing so that when you get the call, whether it's someone calling you back, whether it's someone showing up, whether it's someone meeting you out there in the field, someone you've been looking for, or someone who's been looking for you, are you ready when your time comes, ladies and gentlemen? Because your time is now. Your time is now. If you only knew what Mr. Holton Buggs knows, you would not be acting like you act right now. Let me say that again. If you only knew what Mr. Holton Buggs knows right now, you would behave differently. You would speak differently. You would think differently. You would believe differently. And I know you would act differently because you would know how important, how critical every single minute of every single day is, especially going between now and the end of this year. If you only knew, why don't you imagine that you had a track record of success? And that you finally had the perfect vehicle to do everything you desired. You had a dream team and you've pretty much perfected it. You've learned it, you've done it, you've taught it, and you've taught how to teach. And now you are creating millionaires like some people get out of bed. That's what Mr. Buggs is doing right now, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you to imagine that you knew what he knows right now. And realize that January 6th, 7th, and 8th, it's over. Do you realize that? It's over. Game over. And I'm sharing this with a lot of people, especially people who are already in the business. And that is, I have no regrets about all the booms that come boom, boom by me. I have no regrets that I missed the real estate boom because nobody shared with me that if I could do this, and this, I could become rich. No one shared that with me, even though back in the day, it wasn't that long ago, it was not only during our lifetimes, it was during the prime of our life, that we could have done a few things in the real estate industry, somewhere around this country, where we could have generated significant income. Significant income. You could have bought a house in January, sold it in July, before it was even built, and become relatively rich. How about the dot-com industry? If you had done a certain things in the dot-com industry, if you had done this, and this, you could have become rich. You could have become absolutely rich. And if you're on the back line, do us a huge favor and go hit *6, mute yourself out so we have a nice clear line. So are you ready? But now is your time. So I was reminded this morning, as I was racking my brain on what can I think about, what should I talk about, what should I train about, what should I share, and I was reminded of a story that was actually told to me by a blue going black diamond within the last week or so. And it was a story of a young man who was challenged by his father to do something that he could not do. Kind of sound familiar? Just do your own translation. He was challenged by his father to do what he could not do, at least in his eyes, and that was to push this extremely heavy cart up a hill. I mean, this cart, it was on wheels, and you look at it and say, there is no way that this young man could push this cart all the way up the hill. He might be able to get it going, maybe, but the weight of the person, the muscles on his arms, kind of especially the look in his eyes, you could tell that he was probably not going to make it. And the father looked at his son and said, "Son, I only need you to do one thing for me. Can you do that? Can you just do one thing for me?" And he said, "Yes, Father, what's that?" He said, "Son, I need you to use all of your strength to push this cart up the hill. Can you do that? If you use all of your strength, son, you'll be able to achieve this goal. I need you to use all of your strength." He said, "Yes, Father." And he summoned, the look in his eyes changed. It had this look of a lion, a look of a champion deep down inside, because he knew that he was challenged by someone he looked up to, someone he respected, somebody he loved. And this man said, "Son, use all of your strength." So this eye of the tiger just transformed this man, this young man, and he went behind this huge, heavy cart, just multiple times his weight. And he got behind and got traction, and he used all of his strength and moved it like an inch, but he got it going. You know how if you have something extremely heavy, maybe it's a burden, maybe it's an actual physical weight, but once you get it going just a little bit, at least it's moving. So he used all what he believed to be all of his strength, got that cart moving up that hill just a little bit. And he realized that if he stopped, he was going to have to start all over again. He was that wise, but he was a young man. And his father says, "Use all of your strength, son." And the son didn't even have the energy to speak, but he's thinking in his mind, "Yes, Father, I will use all of my strength." And he's pushing this cart up this hill. And it's a long hill. I mean, it's so long that he can't even see where the top of the hill is. He knows where it is, but he can't see it because he's behind the cart. And he's pushing this cart inch by inch, not yard by yard, because he can't do that. Inch by inch, he's pushing up, and all he's thinking in his mind is, "I have to use all my strength. I have to use all my strength." But then the doubt starts creeping in. Oh, here it comes. The doubt starts creeping in, and he's slowing down. How is it possible when you're going only inch by inch that he's slowing down? But he's slowing down, and all he can think about is, "There's no way I can make it to the top of the hill. I have no idea where I am. My father believes in me. He trusts me. He's challenged me. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make it. Man, can I make it? I don't think I can make it." And his son is still calling in his ear, "Son, use all of your strength. Son, use all of your strength. No, you have more than that. Give me all of your strength. Use all of your strength, son." And then eventually, it seems like forever, but it was probably just a couple minutes. The son, he didn't give up, but he had nothing left inside of him. His body was aching. His heart was just, it was crushed, because he believed that he had let his father down. And he looked at his father, sweating, exhausted, embarrassed. And he said, "Father, I am sorry. I couldn't do it." And he said, "Son, you did not listen to me. You didn't listen to me. All I asked you to do, son, all I asked you to do was use all of your strength, and you could have achieved this goal. Why didn't you do that?" And he said, "Father, what are you talking about? I gave it everything I had. I did everything I could do." And he said, "Son, you did not ask me for help. You didn't ask me for help. Son, I said use all of your strength. Your strength includes me. Your strength includes your brother. Your strength includes your history, your family, your community. Your strength includes your upline. Your strength includes the system. Your strength includes everything. And you only relied on your own strength, your own understanding." Ladies and gentlemen, there are many people out there, maybe on this phone, maybe not, who are not using all of your strength. Use all of your strength. And once again, if you're on the back line, I'd really appreciate it if you go ahead and hit *6 and mute yourself out. Appreciate it so we have a nice clear line. Use all of your strength. So what is some of the strength that some of you need to be using? Well, how about the tools that are in place? The tools that have been put in place for you to be successful. Now, as we know, back in the day, and I say back in the day, I mean way back in the old days, like in 2009, we didn't have flip charts. We didn't have DVDs. We didn't have websites. We didn't have, all we really had was cash cows and a vision. We didn't have customer service. We didn't have any of that. We didn't have any proof. We didn't even have any diamonds. All we had was a system and some faith and belief. But now you have all those tools. That is why people are winning in a shorter period of time, when the people who set the foundation took them a long period of time to achieve their goals. How is it possible that some of our top diamonds, even black and blue and crown diamonds, it took them months and months and months and months and months and months to achieve something that now people with lesser skills are doing in a month or two? Because the tools are in place. Because they do not have to rely on only their own strength. They can rely on the strength of the system. So are you using your tools? Are you using the number one tool, which obviously is a cash cow? The number one tools, which is the coffee. Are you using the tools, the three-way calls? Are you using those tools? Or are you relying on only your own physical, mental, spiritual strength? Ladies and gentlemen, when you listen to the diamonds, when you observe and learn from what these people are doing, they're working hard on the surface, but it's also that they're utilizing the tools. They're utilizing all of the strength. They're getting out of their own way, caring enough about people to share with them this information, allowing them to make an educated decision, starting them off right, and working with the willing. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, are you using all of your strength? It is December. It is the coldest, getting to be the coldest time of the year. It is the gift. It is the season of giving. How much coffee are you just giving away properly? Getting names and numbers, doing it with the right frame of mind. And if there is a siren in your background, you're the one whose line is unmuted. So please do us a huge favor and mute yourself out so that other people cannot be distracted. Because I'm not distracted. All I can hear is my own voice, and all I can feel is that person on the other line who is receiving what I'm sharing with you this morning. But the reason why we mute out our line when we're on a conference call, the reason why we mute out our cell phone when we get into a meeting, the reason why we don't stand up or have a conversation is because others can be distracted when a message is being given to them. So ladies and gentlemen, are you using your tools? Do you have coffee? It's not too late to order the coffee you should have ordered in the beginning. Maybe you want to just have that coffee sent to them directly. But are you using all of your strength? The number one tool in this business, which is our great tasting, healthier coffee, green tea, and hot chocolate. Are you using it for yourself to have a powerful personal testimony? Are you using it for your team to make sure that you have enough when those people who aren't believing as much as they should yet, when they run out of coffee they need it, do you have it for them? And most importantly, are you using it for the people that you're interacting with every single day? Do you have enough coffee? Are you using all of your strength by having enough coffee on hand? How about your list, ladies and gentlemen? Your list is part of your strength. If you have numbers in your cell phone that you have not put down on a piece of paper, if you have people that you know are related to, or live around, or work with, or cherish with, or interact with, that you have not shared the number one business opportunity in the entire world, you are not using all of your strength. Ladies and gentlemen, how many coffee and jazz mixers? Let's not look back, let's just look forward. Because everything that's happened to this point, let's just say it's irrelevant. It's what are you going to do today? What are you going to do this week? What are you going to do closing out 2011 to make 2012 the best year of your life and of your family's life? What are you going to do? How many coffee and jazz mixers are on your calendar right this very minute? How many coffee and jazz mixers for this week moving forward are on your calendar right now? That is all that you need to know. Don't have to tell anybody. Don't have to tell your team. Don't have to tell your senior business partner. Don't have to tell your family. Just tell yourself how many coffee and jazz mixers are on your calendar for this week, and that will be the answer to how badly you want this. And if you're talking right now, that means you're on the back line and we can hear your voice, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep moving forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, how many coffee and jazz mixers do you have? How many coffee and jazz mixers are scheduled on your calendar right now? Because if it's none, that's how much you believe in being a part of Organo Gold's success. If it's less than 4, that's how badly you really want this. You would rather work for the rest of your life for less than you're worth, maybe for people you don't respect, not being able to provide for your family. That's what you say you want more than scheduling 4 coffee and jazz mixers. Are you using all of your strength? Are you using the strength of a 3-way call? Because we know for a fact that the 3-way call is the most powerful, least utilized tool in our business. How many 3-way calls will you do today? Getting out of the way, allowing someone else to share the story. Maybe it's a recorded call. Maybe it's a website. Maybe it's OG Coffee CEO. Are you using all of your strength? How about your time? And yes, for those of you who are listening to my voice, only my voice and not what's around you, not the background noise, I'm just hoping beyond hope that I'm talking to somebody. I'm hoping that somebody is listening to me. I'm hoping that somebody is not distracted and is going to get this message and deliver what you need to deliver to yourself and to your family, because this thing is happening right now without you. There are, I don't even know how many days are left, because it doesn't matter, because every single moment of every single day is more than enough time to get this thing done. Are you using all of your strength? Are you using all of your time? What are you spending an entire day doing? What did you do yesterday? Now, I know many of you went to church, and you went in there and you did what you needed to do, and you prayed for some people, and you reconnected with what you needed to reconnect with. What did you do for the rest of the day? You probably had some obligations, some things. How many people did you interact with yesterday? How much football did you watch? How much time did you spend not showing the plan? There were 24 hours yesterday. 24 hours. How much of that time did you sleep? How much time did you spend in church? Some of you actually had to work. But if you removed all of the time that you did something other than show the plan, what were you doing the rest of the time? And all you need to know is, if you did not show the plan multiple times yesterday, then you are kidding yourself, and you don't want this as badly as you think you do, or as badly as you say you do. Are you utilizing all of your strengths? Are you utilizing all of your humility? Because this is a humbling business. There are 2 ways to be successful in Organo Gold. There's your way, and then there's the right way. I'll say that again for those of you who weren't paying attention. There are 2 ways to be successful in Organo Gold. There is your way, and there is the right way. And the right way are the 4 steps. The right way is the coffee sales script. The right way are the 4 questions. The right way is peak interest, show the plan, 3-way call. The right way is having vital signs that are flowing through your organization. That's the right way. If you're not doing it that way, then you're doing it the wrong way, and stop. Just stop. Because it's counterproductive. All you're doing is, all on your own, attempting to push this cart up the hill, and instead of using all of your strength, you're putting more things onto the cart. That makes no sense at all. Are you utilizing the strength of events? whether it was your weekly training this past weekend, whether it was your coffee and jazz mixer, whether it was ogevents.com to understand where your diamonds are out there working harder. How is it possible that diamonds and blue diamonds and crown diamonds are working harder for you and your family and your dreams than you are? It's just absolutely amazing how hard these diamonds and blue diamonds and rubies and emeralds are working on our behalf. And most of the time, they're working harder than us, and they're the ones who don't have to do it anymore. They could just kick up their heels, be off in Jamaica, and be looking at their bank accounts grow every single day. But they have too many people that they want to save, too many people they want to set free. So that's really the message that came to me when I got the message, got the call on what to talk about, and that is utilizing all of your strength, ladies and gentlemen. Use all of it. And this will be the best 2011 and the best 2012 of your life. There is so much time left on the clock. I don't have time to share with you all of the success stories. We know for a fact, it's the 19th of the month, we know for a fact that there's going to be somebody today who has not heard of Organo Gold yet at this hour. Never heard of Organo Gold, probably doesn't even drink coffee. Someone's going to interact with that person, give them a sample, invite them to something, share them with some information, get them into the business of the Gold Pack, and that person is going to get dual team qualified and go at least sapphire, if not ruby, by the end of this month. We know that's going to happen for a fact, because it happens every single month. All it takes is desire, belief, teachability, coachability, some humility, and work. That's all it's going to take. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and open up the line and see, open up the line some more, because it's been open for a while, and see if we have any leads on the back line who have something to share, our words to say, before we go out there and get it done now. Get it done now. Do you really want to be that person who has a front row seat to somebody else's success? Because no one on this phone will ever, ever, ever have the excuse or the ability to say, I didn't get my chance to achieve my dreams. I did not get my chance to provide for my family. I didn't get my chance to be able to be rewarded based on my efforts alone. Because you are in OG. Is OG in you, and are you following the way to your dreams and desires? So with that, open up the back line. Do we have any leads on the back line that have something that they want to share before we go out there and get it done today? Anybody out there want to have something to share? Awesome. Now y'all gonna be quiet. I can hear you loud and clear. Who's this?
This is Elliot Shield, Mr. Richardson. I want to, first of all, I want to thank you because you have definitely been a part of the big team. You have inspired me in so many ways because you put people first, and that's what I've seen in Organo Gold, how we put people first. The success of other people, how important it is for all of us. I truly thank you. You are definitely a mentor to me, and I just want to say we have an opportunity of a lifetime here that we need to share with as many people as we possibly can. I don't believe in our lifetime that we'll ever have another opportunity like this. So people, all you have to do is believe. Just believe. Believe and put other people first, and success. It has no other choice except to follow. Thank you so much, Mr. Richardson, because like I said, you have definitely been a mentor to me. You have truly been an example of Organo Gold with pride. So I just want to say thank you.
Well, thank you very much, young man. I hear about the success stories and that you're out there, absolutely in the hunt. Look forward to seeing you and giving you a big hug in Las Vegas. Any other leaders on the back line have something to share this morning?
Mr. Richardson, this is Robinson from Waco, Texas.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, nothing much. I just want to thank you for all the training and the helpful information that you give out. I'm grateful that you're there, you're doing what it takes to inform all of us. And for even those who are not listening, I'm listening. I'm listening. You know, I take this information and I apply it with what I'm doing. And this information is helping me. I just want to thank you. And I just want to say a couple of things that I was on Facebook yesterday, and I decided to do part of my business. I network and talk with other people, and I posted something that also really touches with me and also applies with this business, that there's 3 C's in life. 3 C's in life. There's choice, chance, and change. Choice, chance, and change. You must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything in life to change. That's powerful. And you have an opportunity to do that in this business. Because you got to make that choice. You make that choice. You make that chance to pay the price for what you want in life to change. That's powerful. That's very powerful. And like I said, the 3 C's in life. This is your life. This is your life for what you're doing. So don't deviate from the system. Don't deviate from this plan, because this plan does work. This plan works. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I'd like to turn the call back over to you, Mr. Rich.
Well, thank you very much for your kind words, and thanks for all the support that you give me out there online and directly. So I'm proud of you, and keep up the great work. Final opportunities will give maybe 1 or 2 more people a chance to share before we go out there and get this thing done. Any other leads on the back line? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Should I say it? Should I say it? Or should I, what should I say? How should I say it? If there's a leader on the back line, you know it's your time to say something. Is there a leader on the back line that has something to say? One of the leaders maybe haven't said something for a while. Who has something finally to share on the back line before we go ahead and wrap this thing up?
Mr. Richardson, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Mr. Richardson, this is Calvin Jordan calling in from Richmond, Virginia.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome.
It's my first time speaking out on this call. I didn't know that we could. But I just want to say thank you for your servant, being a servant leader, and all the positive things that you say. So me getting on this call and actually hearing your voice, it just uplifted me, because like I said, just being able to say something on the call that actually makes me feel good. I have one of my team members on the phone call. She told me that I put her on the spot last time, and this is a national stage as well. I got Miss Henderson on the line. I don't know if she wants to speak, but if she do, I would love for her to speak out. I don't think she do. But like I said, I just want to just say I'm so happy and grateful for just being in Organo Gold, and I love the trainings that you all are actually giving and the nuggets. Just like that was Pastor Stevenson, not Pastor. I'm saying the right name. But anyway, the 3 C's, I like that. I like that. The 3 C's, you got choice, chance, and change. You have to change what you do in your every ordinary day life, and don't try to deviate from this system, because this system does work. And I thank you for letting me share.
Well, I am so glad that you spoke up this morning, and the biggest reason, and everything can be a teachable moment. And you said a powerful statement a minute ago, and you said you didn't know that you could. And I know you were talking about if it was protocol to speak up. If you have, all I said was leaders on the back line. And if you're on the back line, you're a leader. And if you're not on the back line, you're a leader. And if you're a sapphire or above, you're a leader. And if you're in Organo Gold, you're a leader. If you're on this phone as a guest, you're a leader. You're a leader if you decide you're a leader. So yes, you can. You can sample somebody who you don't know. You can sample somebody who is quote unquote on a higher level of finance or respect or whatever. You have permission, as Mr. Edwin Haynes would say, you have permission to succeed. You have permission to speak up. You have permission to lead. Leaders lead, winners win, and followers follow. And kind of one of the main takeaways I had when I had Ms. Nikki Ideta, our 107-day diamond, come out to California this last week. My main takeaway, and she didn't say this in so many words, but my main takeaway was stop following followers. Stop following followers. What that means is which are more, leaders or followers? Now, typically it's going to be followers, right? So if someone says that they want a better life, lead them to a presentation. If someone says they keep their options open, then get them in front of the business. If someone says this makes sense from a business standpoint, they like the fact that they can earn money from home, you've answered all their questions, then lead them to the application. Lead more, follow less. Now you need to follow those who you want to, follow in their footsteps, but we have way too many followers in this organization, especially with relation to the people we talk with. We have the answer. We have the knowledge. We have the belief. We have the vision. It's our responsibility to lead those who do not know those things yet. So thank you so much for speaking up. One final opportunity for a leader on the back line, and we can go out there and get this thing done. Final opportunity for a leader to speak up.
Richardson.
There she is, my sister on the other coast. Take it away. Close out the call, young lady.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, my brother. I just appreciate you and everything you just laid out for us this morning, and all the other leaders that spoke up this morning. It really just is a wonderful time and such a powerful time in each individual life and in each individual organization that's taking place really across the world. With it, and we have this, as you say, we have this way of life. Truly, it is a way of life in OG. And we've been tap dancing around it, but I think we really, really need to, to kind of bring it home and say this is about the choice that you make. It's simply a decision on how you are going to live the rest of your life. This is a decision that we've made. We said yes to OG. We're looking for other people that are looking for us. We're looking for other people that are wanting choices. They're looking for opportunities. They're looking for a different way of life. And we have this in the palm of our hand. And now it's time really just to make a decision within ourselves as to how many people daily we're going to impact. How many people are we going to speak to on a daily basis? A decision as to how many samples we're going to give out. A decision in how many presentations we're going to be doing. And I was touched yesterday when we spoke briefly, Stephen, about how you made someone a cup of coffee at Best Buy, but you made a decision. You made a decision, and you impacted a life in seconds. And that's what we have. We have this huge opportunity to this whole new way of life that we are living. OT is truly a life-changing experience, and now we have it, but now it's time for us to make a decision to share with other people so they can experience the same thing we are. We are freedom givers. We are giving people an opportunity to taste freedom, and that is a decision that we must make every single day. What life or whose life, how many lives are we going to impact every single day for the better? Because we all know that this road in OG is leading to the number one lifestyle in the world. And we are setting people free on a daily basis, minute by minute. If you think about how many people are on this call, how many people we all know, that's huge. We're impacting cities. We're impacting nations. We're going around the world, not just here in North America, but all over the globe, impacting people. One sachet at a time. Why? Because we've made a decision that we said yes first, and now we're impacting other people. We're doing the same thing. So I'm really just really excited, really excited about what's taking place here. And, of course, you all know all roads are definitely leading to Vegas. I'm so excited about what's taking place in our OG family, and just expecting some amazing things to happen, even more. So with that, my brother, I just thank you so much for just being the example of a servant leader, and just allowing us to mirror after you and everything that you do on a daily basis, everything that you pour out, all the teachings, all the wonderful teachings that we are able to glean from, and just know that, people are listening. People are definitely listening and taking it down and taking it in, and we are better for it. So with that, I'll send the call back over to you.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Quinones, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Check your feelings every single minute of every single day, because if you are not just off the chart excited and happy and thankful and blessed and just exuberate, just every positive emotion, if you are not filled with positivity every minute of every day, all that means is you have not created the right words, thoughts, beliefs, or activities. That's all that means. Overwhelm the negative with the positive. Overwhelm what you see with your natural eyes with your words, because that will change into your thoughts, which will dip into your beliefs, which will determine your actions, will get the result that you want every single time. Anytime you have a glimpse of negativity, and it happens even to the best of the best, the absolute best of the best in organo gold. They get a flash, but they're trained, they're disciplined, they're consistent with their words, their thoughts, their beliefs, their actions, and that's why the results happen every single time. So it has been a privilege to get the call this morning and to speak with you this morning. Let's go out there and find somebody to help. Who will you help today? How many people will you help today? Discover that there's a better way than what they're doing right now. So go out there, show the plan, make more money, 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 peak interest, show the plan, 3-way call. The fortune is in the follow-up. Exposure's everything. Work with the willing. Just go out there and do it the right way, the OG way. It's been a great privilege to be with you this morning. Go out there and have fun. We're going to be on the coffee break call in about 45 minutes. Go out there, make a change, make a difference in someone's life. Take care. And as my brother would say, take charge. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.